Walker, and today I'm excited to try making my own, from fresh, beef jerky. There are several recipes that I've saw a lot of folks use, but I decided to kind of make my own. I got my dehydrator for Christmas. I think using a little bit of molasses or honey, some liquid smoke, some spices of our own, garlic powder and things, added to it, and we're going to marinate it 24 hours, and then we're going to try it in my brand spanking new dehydrator. And so we'll let you see how it turns out. Hope it turns out good.
So first thing we're going to do is we're going to take some nice round steak and we're going to split it into nice little sizes. This was already pre-cut for me on the slices, so that's why we're going with these slices. And I'm going to make them about what I see jerky at. It's usually about right in here. And so we're just going to cut all our meat into this size strips. Now the idea of having the beef jerky is because it can be doesn't need refrigerated, and it adds to your shelf life. And also it's pretty tasty. And the meat's all cut. I'm going to stir my little marinade we made up here, and we'll put the ingredients out there so you can see what we put in. We're kind of making stuff up to what we have. And that is the hillbilly way. If you don't have it, you don't put it in.
That's right.
And now I'm going to take the meat and I'm going to stick it in a nice bag here so that it can be marinating in the bag for 12 hours.
Minimum, but we're going to probably leave it overnight.
Yeah.
So 24 hours would be
Quite a bit. But you want a minimum of 12 hours so it'll soak the flavor into your beef.
That is right.
A little round steak. So gently pour that in there and hopefully not make a mess. There it is. It's all marinated. Now you want to get as much air out, so I usually take it and go about halfway. And then we squeeze the air out. Whoa, careful. Almost made a mess, but luckily I had my all made. The air is out. There. We're going to put it out here so we can pat it dry. Oh, you can smell it.
Yeah, they say to get as much moisture out of the meats before you put them in the dehydrator helps a lot.
Okay, now we're going to add a little rub. This is something we had, so we're going to give it a shot. We're going to put all this on there and then press it in. And that's all you do. You just put it in and press it in. We're going to start with the middle tray here and just lay it out. That's what we're going to do. So that's all you do. Now you lay out your meat in nice strips so we can start taking out the rest of the moisture. It's 10 hours is what it's set for right now, because that's usually the minimum time. You can add more hours. We're going to leave it at 10 because we're going to check on it.
And the highest this dehydrator goes is 158.
Right,
so
this is a 158, so we're going to put it at the max.
It's recommended to be at 165, but I've seen several YouTubers doing 150, 155. So we're going to just go to the highest we can go with ours.
I'm keeping quite a space between them so that the air can get through. Now we're also going to put this in an area because we don't know what the smells and all that's going to be, so we're not going to set it off in the house. I'm going to put it in my shed, and or some people may use their garage or somewhere where they're not too worried. I don't know how it's going to go through the whole house, so that's why. And it's been 10 hours we had it cooking away, so now we're just going to store it. Came out pretty nice. We had a few pieces already, very good. We're just going to put it in a jar and we're going to save it. So let's get these jerkies out of here. They smell very good too, so I like the smell.
It tastes delicious, guys, really.
Yes. And they tasted very good, and we feel very good about our first beef jerky trial. So we're going to be eating them this weekend or this week.
So we won't be storing them with a Mylar bag with an oxygen absorber or taking the oxygen out, but those are options that you can have when you store your beef jerky. But this was really good, I gotta say, don't you think?
I think it's very good. And now we have meat, high protein, without refrigeration. Now We don't have to worry. If we kept it in there a month, even without the air, we could still gobble that down.
Awesome.